Yo, yo, yo. How's your Monday going?
It's going good. It's been a slow Monday, actually.
Yeah, that's why we have the space so we can pivot the whole crypto market around on the Monday.
Yeah, it is a good day to. Well, I guess it's not the best day to be in crypto, but it's still good. Still a good day to be Monday, I guess.
Right? Um, I feel like the weekend was crazy. If you guys were here for the weekend, just watching the
Yeah,
charts,
yeah.
it felt like it felt like the continuation of last weekend, roughly. Um, and then yeah, it's just a pullback, right? We're
100%.
we're back to that. We're going to test that downtrend line on from the support side, and hopefully, it's mooning this week, and that's probably what I'm looking at for.
Yeah, I think I agree. I think it's just another normal retracement. Obviously, we can't just go straight up. Um, Realistically, I'm kind of looking at like if we go any farther, 66 to 64K. And then I'd like to see us hold. I'd like to see us play within that 66 to 70K range. And then once we
Right.
can break above 70K, I think we're looking pretty strong.
Yeah.
Break and hold at least.
Yeah. Rotes, you want to summarize? Then we can go into the large cap or equities, and then also the large crypto.
Sounds good. Yeah, I just catching up here. I don't know when the afternoon went. All of a sudden, I look down on my clock and it's time. It's go time. But I am here and I'm catching up. So yeah, it was a great weekend. A wild breakout. Kind of seen this rolling out, starting really last week. I think we last met on was it Wednesday.
Yeah.
Twitter
Yeah.
Spaces, and we kind of seen the activity happening then. MicroStrategy breakout. Ignore that. That's not intended to be there. What I was wanting to note there is that there is a bit of a breakout on the Dixie, which is kind of counterintuitive to the Bitcoin breakout. So I think that's worth discussing. ApeCoin announced Ape Fest over the weekend. That also drove a lot of energy and excitement in meme coins and NFTs. So overall, a booming weekend. Not so much today. A little less booming, though. We are starting to see some recovery off that. NFTs, extremely high volume on ETH NFTs. So every time we load this up, we're usually in that 3 million range on the previous day, which is a Sunday. Which sometimes weekends are hot, sometimes it's weekdays that are hot. But 9 million. A lot of ape volume on that. Ordinals 2.8, Solana 1.7. Apes up 18% to 13 ETH, so a nice rise there. Pudgy Penguins also up 4% to 9.4. Miladies, of course, quite a good cook earlier in the week. We talked about that. Pudgy's teases their next retail launch, so a store in between Target and Walmart.
You said they teased what? I'm sorry.
They teased a couple hours ago now, I guess. They teased another retail launch.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Something in the range of Target / Walmart. Something big is that's what I gather from that image.
Interesting.
Some more volume in that respect. Doodles Hall of Horrors allows you to get a shot at winning the Lil Wayne character NFT. So that's a pretty big draw. I think 1,000 tickets at 0.06. Kind of an interesting concept. Good way for them to generate some revenue, plus kind of earn off one of their major NFTs. Meme coins, majors moved, but also seen some good movement on ape coins as well. And it's overall pretty good. And then prediction markets, Trump surging to 62% on prediction markets. Believe that there might be some manipulation there. $25 million worth of kind of push So interesting respect on what that is. So that's kind of the summary. I think we talked about Bitcoin. I think you introed it, but I think there's a lot of talk on Bitcoin here. Overall, I think it's really interesting at this stage. Depending on which way you look at it, you can either define that it's broken out, or you could say that we still haven't truly broken out, because we haven't broken any of those previous high longer term tops that we've seen prior, but we have gotten out of this channel. I like the idea, the concept of going back and testing that channel and then bouncing out. I can share my screen here in a second.
I can post my screen up. I have it up
Perfect
right now.
Ready to go.
Yeah. Yeah. Just a lot of things to talk about. Totally forgot about the ApeCoin stuff now that you mentioned it. I was playing it over the weekend as well, but let's run up the Bitcoin chart. My question to you guys is, when can I delete these lines?
Never.
What do you mean never? It's never gonna come back here. So like, why should I keep the line?
I think
I would say delete them. My bad.
No.
Maybe it holds above it, above that trend, really, a trend and a level specifically. But the one on the bottom, I don't think is as important anymore. I think we touched it for the last time. That bottom of the zone, hopefully. But it just, again, I mean, it could really depend on what happens here in the next couple weeks to a month.
For sure. I mean, I think if I was going to bet, more likely than not, it's going to retest this probably in this range, like in here. Probably see like 66. No, not maybe 66, but like 66 and a half and 67. And then we'll probably get the next leg up. That's what I'm thinking.
That's definitely the most bullish scenario. And kind of a nice predictor of what you would define as a strong uptrend. I think there's still cases for it to circle back to 61K as well. Maybe not now, but there is some additional talk on whether or not there is a pullback post-election kind of election results. So, we're definitely in a positive uptrend, even if it goes back as low as 61K, staying above that 61.5 range. We remain in that bullish uptrend, and away we go. So, if we get any pullback, then it's definitely still accumulation time. But we're not fully broken out until we're kind of 70K. I think is really important. There's a lot of liquidity there, but it would be nice to see above 71, and of course then break into all-time highs. So we're close. We're right in that range. It's feeling good. It felt good at all the previous highs, and then it pulled back. So just kind of have to wait and see this. We're looking at Tuesday reversal coming up here in 49 minutes. Is that a reversal back up, which then you've retested and rolled up, or are we looking at a little bit earlier Monday action into the Tuesday action, which is then further down action? So it's this was a nice one to talk about coming through the weekend, but now it gets a little more murky after such a strong kind of rally there.
Yeah, and one thing I'm also looking at as well, I think Danksy mentioned it last week or the week before, is the Fear and Greed Index. It's pretty high right now at 72. So,
wait, which site is the Fear and Greed Index are you looking at? Because the coin market cap one,
the greed's high right now.
Which one?
The greed is high right now for Fear and Greed. At least, well,
yeah. Which website are you on?
Oh, this is alternative.me. I don't know. I just kind of looked it up, but I did see Watcher Guru posted that one earlier, 8 hours ago. So
this one.
But that one, the one that you were on said 63 or something.
Yeah, 63.
Okay. So either way, a little bit on the higher side.
I think it should be fine.
I would probably trust CoinMarketCaps more, like the one you're using.
Seeing that Bitcoin is almost at all-time highs and it's not at like 90 plus. But
Oh yeah, I mean it does get up to that range quite often. In March this year it was above 80.
right, but Bitcoin hit all-time highs then. That's kind of
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
That was the highest ever.
My bad. I'm kind of looking for pretty much the same thing you guys are. If you wanna, I got my screen shared up, pulled up real quick. If you guys wanna click
Man,
over, I'll show you.
Everyone's sharing. Everyone has something to share today.
Yeah, right. Everybody's got their. I brought my slides, the best set of slides. No, there is no second best, like Michael Saylor says. We got the Bitcoin slides. Were you gonna say something, Rotes?
No.
Okay. But yeah, I mean, I'm kind of looking at the same thing. I mean, I got rid of my bottom trend line for that. I'm kind of looking for something similar, you know, on a larger time frame. If you look at it at a weekly, you know, I don't know. I wouldn't say it's unhealthy to come back here one more time. I don't want it to. Could it? Maybe. I don't think it will personally. But you go down on a daily. If we're looking at it on a daily on a smaller time frame, you know, shorter scale, I personally want to see us come back and at least touch the 66. Actually, we came pretty close. You can see here on the trend line, we've kind of followed it down, broke above. Really, to stay above that trend line would be nice. But if we came back here and touched it, I wouldn't be too mad. And then here, right? So we got this fib on this one, and really from about, I think it's about right there. You can see we pretty much have that zone from the top of the red box to here. We move one back, very slightly change it. So I think similar with Rotes, I think, you know, we got that 70K level is going to be pretty important to break above and hold that. I think even the next level, maybe 71, 72 to about 74. Really, this whole area might be tough to break. But I think once we do, bro, I think we're gonna see some momentum up. And I think that's probably when you see maybe the greed index start shifting with it, maybe not. Another thing I was kind of looking at too is Aave. Aave's been kind of going up. I like to use that as an indicator for alts and kind of sort of the market, but also obviously Bitcoin. But kind of comparing the two, you know, they're kind of both in pivotal levels, right? If I was going to buy alts and start investing into alts, I still want to see us hold above this trend line, but I think we still have, and actually that 154 level, that would be nice to see, right? We break above this last high, kind of hold above there. This is from a pretty big time frame there, but if we hold that, I think we can move above that 180. And really, if Aave holds and Bitcoin holds, I'm pretty bullish on both Bitcoin and the alts. But I think there's potential for room to go down, but I don't think there's much. I don't think we're going to come back here. That's my presentation.
I like your
Wow.
slides.
But
Very
pretty
nice.
much the same thing you guys are seeing.
Yeah. Hopefully it doesn't go back. I do not want to get back into this range again. Hopefully it just
I
bounces
don't
in there and just
Right?
moon.
I'm getting bored, bro. Like I need some excitement. I need some adrenaline. I need the market to move and me be like, oh my gosh, you know, when I look at my
For
wallet
real.
instead of like, oh man, bro, it's still in the same spot.
Right. I'm trying to have people like come up to me like, how do you buy Bitcoin? That's the time of period I want to be in right now.
Facts.
Bro.
Bro.
So we switch over ETH. What do you think about ETH right now? It's still looking sad, but doing better, I think.
It's like not a frowny face, not a smiley face, just kind of like a dull emotion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Is,
honestly,
It made a
it's
good
good to
push.
see it move.
My bad. It made a good push back up to like 2,700, 2,800 where we were back in August. Didn't quite get higher than that. So could be looking for a little bit more of a downside, but I think it wouldn't be much. If we were to go down 2,600 is a good level, to like 2,500 even.
Yeah, I bought some ETH over the weekend just because it was underperforming. I think it's still slept on.
Yeah,
That's kind of my conviction play. That's kind of where I parked most of my money.
maybe that's what we need, the catalyst to move Bitcoin again, is ETH starts to get some more traction again. Because once ETH breaks this like 2,800 level, I feel like we have a little bit of ways to go till we meet some resistance again. Well, I guess we could see some at like 29 actually.
Where do you
How about
think
look-
ETH is going to go for this bull cycle, all-time highs? Well, I mean, like,
I'd have to look. Like I definitely think we'll be above all-time highs eventually, like within the year. Not within 2024, but like if we fast forward a year in advance, I think we should be around all-time highs, if not above. But I mean, let's see, we hit close to 5,000 last bull run, 4,800. I mean, I could see this is all speculation, obviously, 6 to 7K Ethereum easy if we can hold above all-time highs down the road.
In a year
Really?
span, you said, or by the end of the year?
In a year span, not by the end of the year. By the end of the year, let's see.
do you think that's
I'd like to see
low? I think that's kind of low, right?
Yeah, I'm giving it like it was like I could see Ethereum in the next 5-10 years easily 10-20,000. Just so hard to predict that.
No, I'm sorry. I'm talking about this bull run, this cycle.
Specific, just the whole cycle of the whole bull run.
So, like,
Oh man, yeah, that's
probably like this bull run's
Uh,
probably gonna like finish like probably like late 2025. I'm guessing
Late 2025, early
maybe
26.
2026. That's kind of where I'm guessing.
Yeah, dude, everything has a long ways to go. That'd be really
Right?
nice to
Look
see.
at like I feel like ETH has been underperforming this whole time. So like
It has.
unless like no one's building on ETH, like I should expect a good risk reward here, right?
Yeah, because ETH didn't quite hit all-time highs yet this in 2024. I guess Bitcoin, like main cap wise, Bitcoin's really the only ones that have hit all-time highs.
Right.
I would like to see about 12K.
Ethereum,
Yeah,
That's where I'm thinking. Like
I would not be
10K.
surprised at all.
gauging that based off of fib extensions actually. Like if you use the high of the all-time high, which is about what 4,900 we'll call it, and then the 161.8 fib extension. So I took the bottom of the fib up to the top of that 161 extension, and that gives you a negative extension off the new fib, which is about 161 negative 161.8, which is kind of a pivotal level on a Fibonacci. Really any retracement, whether it's a spiral, right? It doesn't matter the type of Fibonacci, but that's kind of a pivotal number within the fibs. But yeah, I mean, if we're basing it off of that, anywhere between like 11, yeah, I would say probably about 11 to 12, maybe 11 to 14 is what I would call.
Hmm.
Let's see.
Yeah, I mean my thesis is that Bitcoin probably hit like 120K, which is like 50% above all-time highs. And then probably ETH is like will hit 10K, which is like 2x from all-time highs. Seeing that ETH has a higher volatility beta to crypto altogether. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. 4x from here, the risk reward is pretty good. Like we're not going to see it dip below 2,400 or in this next like pullback anyways. So that's kind of my thesis on buying Ethereum right now. And with like all the other builders, like institutions coming in, they're probably building on ETH as the chain to build on, not like Sol or anything else. Maybe like some of the the newer chains, but ETH is definitely top of mind for them as well.
I agree. I think Ethereum's definitely going to be always one of the main blockchains that people will build on, and Solana will be right behind them.
If you want, let me share my screen really quick, and I'll kind of give you a little. I want to kind of share this with not just you
Yeah, you
guys,
got
kind of
it.
with everybody. But so really with the fibs, right? So we got fibs kind of everywhere. You see the positive 161.8, the negative 161.8. They're kind of a little bit everywhere. But the reasoning and kind of specific about that level. So you kind of see the same thing here, right? This was a level we broke in. Let me get this out of the way. This right here was a level we broke, held above, right? We broke above it, came all the way up, retested, kind of the same thing now. This will be a level eventually that we broke above, retested, boom. Same thing here. So when you put a fib here, you kind of get the similar outlook. So I'm kind of utilizing that, right? So here's that negative 161 right here. And you can see on this run, we went almost just a little bit above it, about 4K. That line's exactly at 3,800. So we kind of take that same concept and do it here. And that's kind of where I'm kind of gauging it off of that. You can see there's the positive, and then here's the negative. And that'll put us about 11K. But that, even then, bro, right? You kind of, thanks to you said, it's kind of a good play, actually, right? Especially if you're investing in here, looking for it to move up. If we see something similar to that, you're about 300% return and some change compared to Bitcoin. If Bitcoin moves, 50%, we're at 120K. Even if it moves 100%, we're or 100%, we're at 120K. So even if it moved 200, what are we sitting at, like 180?
200% puts us at 200,000.
200,000, yeah, roughly 180. But yeah, so I would like to see that, but I think short term we could see. I think by the end of the year, I would like to see us at least come up and test this 32 to 33 level. I want to see us break there, but ultimately, bro, I think this at the end of the bull run, I would hope to see us touch here at least. It's hard to gauge it though, other than just like utilizing history and market rulers, Fibonacci, and a couple other things. But I like Sol too, so I'm kind of bullish on Sol. I want to see Solana kind of making a run back up. We got a all-time high, 260 here. We had a nice break above. Zoom in a little farther. We break above that 50%, so we can kind of get rid of this, right? Because we broke above and kind of smashed. I think we could even really make a quick move up to that 170 to 180 range again with Sol. Comparing Sol and ETH, I like both of them, but it's tough to say who's going to come out on the top here.
Yeah, Sol, don't really have too much in Sol just because it's been running up so hard, right? But
Yeah,
I think even with the run up, Sol might be. 4x from here is not out of the picture, right? Still. With depending on how the meme coin thing goes with the later ends of the bull market, you can definitely see some good appreciation on Sol. But I just think the risk reward on ETH is so much better.
yeah, it's definitely.
Take a look at.
Go ahead.
The Solana versus ETH chart.
Let's see.
Super interesting right now. I think Solana is breaking out versus ETH.
Oh, Rhodes, I have you
Pretty
sharing
well.
by the way.
That's the right one. Yep.
So Sol is still doing better. Can you zoom out even further? Oh, it's like reaching that level.
Yeah. So this is like a all-time kind of performance level for Solana. Now it's right still in this recent kind of top from August. So it's possible that it taps here and then back down, and then that's where ETH kind of picks up some momentum. So it's right at that level. But I would watch. I think Solana still looks to show a lot of strength versus ETH, and probably one of your best gainers out of a major market cap coin. So it's really interesting where it's sitting right now.
I do think Solana, even looking at the like daily chart for Solana, it is looking pretty strong. I could see Solana retrace. It's at 166. I could see it retrace to like 162, 161. But if we keep going up from there, I could definitely see, 175, 180 in the picture. And that's when we would start meeting a little bit more resistance, I think, for Solana.
Here, let me show you this right now. So I just saw it on Rhodes' screen. What do you think about this line I just drew? Thoughts on the Solana ETH chart?
I think that's possible. Like I said, Solana's looking pretty strong too. So
Yeah, I think it's gonna be like an Apple and Android type battle, bro. I think both of them are gonna be around for long term, but I think it's gonna be like an Apple Android battle. Over time, it's hard to say who's gonna be I would consider Apple the more dominant brand. Maybe I don't know if that's biased because I have one, but I feel like more people have iPhones than Androids. Again, it's hard to say which one of these is going to be utilized more because it's a similar thing, right? I mean, I know we're talking technology between a phone and a network, but ultimately they're pretty similar in operating. Same with the phone, right? Phones kind of all do the similar thing. They got a little bit something better here. The other phone's got some better, faster processor, camera. I kind of see the same battle with these two. I think they're going to be around for a long time. Solana seems, I think I'm with Rhodes on this one. I think percentage gain, especially out of a higher market cap project, I think Solana, as far as percent gain goes, is going to be pretty attractive. ETH, I think, is, it's going to be around for a long. I like ETH still, obviously, but I just think in this last kind of like year, ETH has lost a lot of attention due to Solana specifically.
do you guys think we could see a 4-figure Solana during the peak bull run this next rotation?
1,000, 1,200.
That would be awesome to see. That's like 500% return from where we're at right now.
That is so far. That is so much gain.
Right.
There's a lot of chart to cover.
Rhodes, you said 1,000 to 12.
Yeah.
So my
That's a lot.
bearish prediction would be like 800. My bullish prediction is about 1,500. So I'm actually a little higher than you. I would like to see that 1,500 soul. Personally, a little biased opinion there, but I think overall it's going to continue up.
Yeah. Everything is looking, I would say, decently strong right now. Today's been a rough day, but I mean we had a long weekend of pretty much just going up, so it's nothing unusual to see a retracement after that.
Right. This retains pretty standard. So are you telling me that everyone is buying these meme coins for the 10x gain when it's right in front of their faces with Sol? Is that what you're telling me right now?
Well, everyone's buying these meme coins thinking they're getting 100x, but they're playing the 10x with the risk of the 100x instead of playing the 10x Sol, playing the stables, and then going in with a smaller bag looking for the 100x memes.
I've been looking for little ways to make little plays like that and put more into main caps. So hopefully that's what people are doing, slowly dollar cost averaging into a lot of the main caps, because I feel like those are the sleepers right now in the market. Everybody's kind of focused on meme coins, and a lot of like Maker right now is at like close to $1,000 again.
Yeah, you want to pull up Maker?
For a second, I thought you said meme cat, and I was like, "Wow, is there a meme for main cat?" And then I'm like, "There's probably not a meme for main cat." And I'm like, "There really should be a main cat meme because that's the cat that's going to win."
I was looking at top gainers and losers for the last 7 days, and woman yelling at cat is up 347% for the week.
Around, and I think that's
like
an
a meme
interesting one.
Yeah, it is a meme. I see it all the time. It's like I can see the profile picture of the coin.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I've been doing for the last 2 weeks, just buying into what I think is going to be the 10x, 20x for the next cycle, and not playing a lot of the meme coin stuff, not the super degen meme coin stuff.
I just realized ApeCoin's up 100% on the 7 days.
Oh yeah, because they started Ape Chain, so we can talk about this now if you want. Yeah, ApeCoin ripper over the weekend because of Ape Fest and the Ape
I need to
Chain.
look at it because I sold my bag a while back. I didn't have
I have it
much.
up right now.
I did not have much. Oh, I'd still be
I mean,
down.
depending
Because I
on
bought
when
it
you
at like
got it,
$2.
you're probably still down.
Yeah, I bought ApeCoin at like $2 back last year, around this time actually. Well, June, I should say. Damn, yeah, this
Yeah.
thing is.
Looking at the chart, and I know there's probably more background work behind it, but looking at the chart, ApeCoin looks like a way that the dev team created just to give money back to the people. Like, you know, it looks like everybody got the coins sold off, and like it was maybe
Yeah.
like a possibly good idea to bring more liquidity in, but it looks like it, you know, basing it on a chart, right? Forget what the actual intention was. Like looking at the chart, it looks like it was just like, let's pay them back, and everybody sold their lump sum.
Are you telling me people that got ApeCoin for free are cheating their free money? No way.
Yeah, right. Dude, I did the same
How
thing.
could
Honestly,
they?
I don't blame them.
Yeah,
I don't blame
no,
them. I
it's.
would have sold instantly.
I mean, I'm pretty sure. Well, you kind of expect that when people get first access to a coin, obviously they're going to take some profits, and especially if it's a free coin. I don't really know how ApeCoin was distributed, but
Oh, you weren't there for the whole ApeCoin madness back then? That
I
shit
think
was crazy.
ApeCoin was an airdrop, wasn't it? Everybody,
Yeah, so like
depending on
Bored
I think I
Apes
was,
got
but I
like
was
a
just
good
not really
amount.
paying attention to.
Yeah, basically Bored Apes, Mutants, Kennels all got a certain amount, and then you could like stake it for like some crazy percentage back in the day. Like people were making like a couple thousand a day in staking ApeCoin.
Damn.
And then
So I guess that's just not sustainable.
I just think they just didn't branch out enough. Like it was only the Bored Ape or only the Yuga community that like cared about the coin, and like people got in like a little bit thinking it was going to go up, and then it didn't. And then there was a huge like other side mints that like brought it to like during this period, like this like spike from like I don't know, from like 16 to 20 something. That was when like they were minting the other side, other deeds, like land NFTs.
Okay. Yeah.
And you'd like pay Ape to mint it basically.
Yeah, that's interesting. I don't know. March of 22. I don't think I was quite in NFTs yet then.
I believe, if I remember correctly, like the max airdrop you could get, or maybe the minimum, was like 10K ApeCoin, and it, you know, dude, it was like 100K, I think, almost in token value that you were airdropped. So,
Yeah.
like, you know, like kind of Danksy, like you said, bro. Like I would be cheating that. I would have sold the bag the day I got it, bro, and probably bought another, you know, thinking it was a good idea.
Yeah, but I was playing some ApeCoin over the weekend. I mean, it just seems like everyone's just looking for liquidity here. Like if you look at this chart, it seems like there's no all the people buying are getting sold into.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people are down bad because, like I said, I was buying around that, you know, $2 range, and I thought that was still a good buy. I'm sure people were probably buying around $4 and $5, thinking it was closer to the bottom. And
It's hard to gauge a chart that has no bottom.
yeah,
Like, that's one thing I try to avoid.
I mean, all
That's one
charts have
thing I
no bottom.
avoid. What'd you say?
All charts don't have a bottom.
Well, like, you know, when they break below their lowest point and they're continuing down, like
Yeah.
that's a chart I don't
All-time
tend to
lows.
trade.
Yeah.
Yeah, like when
All-time
it's at
lows.
all-time lows, I'm at like, you know, until it breaks above and I have some type of like support level, it's like I'm uninterested. Like I have no
You know
reason to
what the
look at it.
CEO of a company that is down 95% tells someone that is only down 90%, we lost half our company. Like I feel like you can always just keep going lower. Like that's kind of the problem. Like
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I think it's like when oil hit zero. Technically, the U.S. dollar, that was backed by oil, should have also been zero or negative, worthless, way back in like 2018, 2017, whatever year that was. I don't remember.
yeah, we can also
But-
talk about the ApeCoin pumped up fund later on in our meme coin segment. It's actually pretty interesting. I don't know if you have seen it.
I don't know if I'm familiar with it.
Yeah, we'll talk about it later. It should be good.
But
Any other alts you guys are looking into?
Not really. I saw some news about XRP today. That was kind of bearish in my opinion. I don't
What
know if you
news?
guys saw it. It was the
Turned you
co-founder
off.
Chris Larson says he's donating 10 million in XRP to Kamala Harris, and he thinks that it's time for Democrats to have a new approach to tech innovation, including crypto. I believe Kamala Harris will ensure that American technology dominates the world, which is why he's donating 10 million in XRP to her. Didn't affect the chart really, because that, like I said, that news came out 6 hours ago. But I don't know.
Interesting.
It's gonna be worth like 5 million in a couple days.
Right when I sell it.
As soon as you go to buy Cat in a Dog's World meme coin.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm still looking at Compound at these levels. Same with, Uniswap too. Uniswap's had a good week actually, good weekend.
Yeah.
A little bit. Actually, more had a downside this weekend. Kind of stayed here.
Yeah, I'm
Last
still kind of
week-
looking.
Early
bad.
October was good. My bad.
You're good. I was about to say I'm still kind of looking at the same ones. That Render, Uniswap. What else we got? Chainlink. I like GRT. It is down a little bit at the moment. I would say the other two, probably just Aave. Honestly, that'd be the only other one I'd be willing to back with my word. The other ones are a little bit more. You got to pay attention a little bit more long term. I think those are a little bit safer plays for a long term investment. But yeah, I like Chainlink. Chainlink, amazing smart contract stuff. They're working to create like NFTs with cars, houses. They announced that like way back, I think in March, probably around when things were getting bullish. But I do like Chainlink, Aave as well, and there's some other ones too. But again, I think you got to kind of watch them. Like if I were to mention Compound, it'd be something you have to watch a little more carefully. Like 'cause if it breaks some levels, I'd
Right.
rather just look at Aave. If it broke below, I think like $40 roughly. It's kind of one of those projects where you're like, Garrison, you brought up Maker too. Like Maker was one of those projects last bull run that like I used as almost a cheat code, really. Maker ran, we bought more, and the rest of the alts followed. And now it seems like ever since we originally saw on DeFi Llama where what was it, Maker, Compound, and I think a few of them got taken off of there and replaced with the project called Liquidity. And ever since, and Maker kind of rebranded, they're just kind of doing too much company wise where I think people get uninterested, where like Aave is just still doing the same thing. They're not rebranding, they're not making some crazy offer, they're just utilizing the protocols there to be used. And I do like Aave for kind of one of those leading indicators too for alts, but otherwise that's it for me.
Let's go. Yeah, I don't really have much else for alts or coins at the moment.
Toncoin, how's that one looking?
Must be like ladybug season or something. There's like 2 ladybugs in my room. They're flying around.
Ladybug season. They're good luck, bro. It means bull market's coming. You didn't know that?
Is that what it means? Maybe I should start a ladybug coin.
It's an ancient folklore, folktale, whatever they call it. Yeah. You guys looking at any other alts?
Dinksy, I'm not sure if you're talking, but you are muted.
Oh shit! I was just doing my Ton spiel and I was muted.
It looked like you were, and that's why.
He's like, bro, why are they interrupting me?
No. The guy got arrested and just hasn't been bounced back. It's just been sideways. So I'm
Is
not sure if
that
people still worry about the arrest or what, but I think it should be doing well. People are pretty bullish on it, and there's a lot of investment going into Ton. So I expect it to do well. I just haven't found the right entry for it. It should be soon, though, I feel like.
what was the guy's name that got arrested for it?
Was it Telegram?
Starts with a V, I think. Pavel?
Sounds about right. I'm sure if you look up Telegram dude that got arrested, look him up.
I can't think of his name.
Pavel Durov. Is
Okay.
he free? I have no clue.
Bailed out. I can't remember. I'm not gonna say. I'm not sure if he was out or not.
There has
What's-
not been any news articles on him. That's crazy. Oh, here it
Garrison, is it mostly like Corky's people that are going to the Miami thing?
No,
December?
Art Basel is a pretty big. It's a
That's
big
what it
art.
is.
It's a big art show.
Okay.
Big art show, I guess. I've never been there, but there's a lot of people in the NFT space that tend to go there. A lot of
Yeah,
different
that's kind of one of the
and-
NFT crypto events people go to.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think we're gonna make our way there. I don't know if you guys are gonna be there, but I think Garrison's gonna be there. I'll be there.
definitely be there.
A couple other people.
What is it?
It's I'm
Um,
gonna be there the 3rd through the 9th. I think Art Basel is like the 4th through the 8th.
December.
Yeah.
December. I am
Early
traveling
December.
then.
When is Art Basel Miami? 6th through the 8th is. Wait, let's see.
So that's when I expect the pump to happen.
We'll place from.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody's gonna be selling at least, right?
Yeah.
4th through
Have
the
you
5th
seen-
are like VIP preview days, so I guess it's the 4th through the 8th technically.
Are you guys going to the actual Art Basel or just side events?
I actually am not sure. I'm not sure. What
Garrison just bought a flight and said, "I'm gonna be there, but I'm not sure what I'm doing."
I'm going.
I haven't really figured out where I'm staying, but I think we're getting Airbnb with a few people. So
Oh man. If you guys have an extra room, I could consider. I'll just get a
but
couch.
it's gonna be the quirky, so I think Ash is looking at it right now.
Oh, that's huge.
So sure, I think Poppy plans on going.
Doesn't Poppy like live in Miami or like Florida? It should be close for him.
Yeah, he lives around. He lives in Florida. I'm not exactly sure the town. It's near Miami-ish, an
He
hour.
doesn't even need a hotel. He'll just like day trip it every day.
Yeah, right. I'm about 4 hours away from Miami, so that'll be. I'm gonna stay probably there, but either way, I'm excited but the reason I was asking is because I figured we were gonna branch into NFTs. I didn't know if you guys were going there.
Oh, I think I'm traveling then. I don't know if Rotes can you make it?
That is so far for me to go.
Oh
I
yeah, you're in
cannot.
Canada, bro.
I'm opposite side of
can't
if you're
walk?
further away if I was in like Alaska or something like that, but I'm far away.
Can't walk there. Come on.
I could walk. I mean, I might be there in 5 years.
If you walk, you should live stream.
gotta
it,
leave
Rotes,
today.
for sure.
Rotes' walk, Art Basel, 2030.
See him on every Monday from here on out on the road.
Where are you now? next
Oh,
next
gosh.
Monday, I might be at the U.S. border by next Monday.
God.
I
Yeah.
don't know if they're gonna let me through if I'm just telling them I'm walking to Miami.
Yeah,
I
right.
think they might reject me.
You show him your crypto wall and be like, oh, this guy's for real. He's a real degen. Let him walk.
He's got to wear
Hey,
like a
send me
board.
Bitcoin. Where use a sign says "Send me Bitcoin" to this address.
Yeah, just a big QR code. Should we roll to NFTs, or do you guys have any other alts?
No, that's really it for me. I think. Yeah, I don't have really anything else. So.
Rotes, take the lead on the NFTs. I'll share your screen.
Yep. Yeah. So volumes here are looking good over the last 10 days or so. After we kind of had this like bottom panicking of volumes being dead for NFTs. The last couple of days have been very strong. Like we mentioned, kind of led off by apes, etc. I'm really curious to see, like, when I envision Ape Chain, I envision Ape Chain with some form of NFT platform that exists on it, etc. And whether that's a royalty type enforcement degree, etc. I mean, obviously that's a massive migration to move them off of ETH, but like, I don't know. I just feel like there's some kind of play there that could be interesting. But yeah, overall, great volume for NFTs, which is what we want to see. Active users or unique traders has stayed pretty flat. So even though we see this kind of volume in there, it's roughly the same amount of daily traders, 4,000, 4,500 roughly over the last month or so. So nothing has changed too significantly there. Buyers versus sellers, again, that is pretty level overall. If we look at the index over the last 180 days, it's trending upward. We're now trending closer to being positive over that range. So going back to where we were May or April 26th is, I guess, the high water point that we're looking at. But, continued trend up here over the last little while on NFTs. So floor prices are stabilizing. They're climbing a bit. Sideways action on Ethereum has been a blessing in that respect. Ethereum hasn't been as necessarily as volatile, and as such, that allows for better appreciation for NFTs. We look at gainers. I don't know what is this first column here. It is not showing to me, but something wild is going on there. But Killer Bears up over the last week, but then you see apes, seals, mutants. So really kind of the Yuga ecosystem driving some of that, again, just over the last little bit. Milady's up 54% on the month. Again, they seem like a pretty good value when they're in that 2.5, 3 ETH range, and they start to kind of reflect that. Sproto Gremlins, a large run. I think they've given back some of the run that they did have, but that's kind of in the realm of these meme coin adjacent NFTs. And so they've done well. But overall, pretty good. We'll take a look on Magic Eden. So you can see apes really driving that activity with it. Close door, please. Noisy kids. And so overall, they've performed really well. They've been at this like 1180 range for a period of time. It was tough. It was really tough to say, okay, apes look good. They're ready to break out. I mean, obviously, Ape Fest becomes such a hindsight 2020 like easy tag to be like, okay, Ape Fest they're gonna rally. But you could also look at that on the opposite and say, okay, Ape Fest could underwhelm, and that's just another catalyst towards the bear sentiment that we've had towards apes overall. But Ape Chain, probably one of the stronger announcements that they could have had, all the way up to about 14, and they've since retraced back to about 12.5 now at this point. So giving it back a bit of that range, I would imagine they probably settle back towards 11. And then what else do we see here on the gainers? Pudgy's a little bit here over the last little bit. This is again, I think, just that recent announcement bit that we had teasing the store. Actually, this I think is just in general. I think overall NFTs took a bit of a win here over the last 24 hours. But again, there's some recent news on Pudgy's. They're lagging back from where they were holding. And one of the interesting kind of concepts when you think about NFTs and specifically the leaders is that when there are pockets of success within NFTs, a lot of the time the liquidity starts to pull from existing collections because there is this identified opportunity. And you might see that within collections, or had seen that within collections, specifically during the real strong market of 2021, where you would have a holder and all of a sudden they're just selling off, and you're like, well, why are you doing this? You're dumping the floor, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But what they were is they were selling off to get into the next hot project, right? So that's one thing to kind of keep in mind, that as NFTs pick up, there becomes this kind of competing force, opportunity cost kind of scenario that will possibly weaken some of the higher end projects or some projects, because it's, you know, this PvP world that, you know, there's only so many buyers across all of these collections. So keep that in mind for the respect of, like, everything's going to go up, so everything is going to kind of moon out. Just be aware that some of that floor price kind of pullback is going to be related to people chasing profits. Hopefully most people have, you know, leveled out, consolidated out, and got into meme coins or got into whatever else they want to be with the liquidity they want, and they're no longer like racing for the exits whenever they see an opportunity that they like, kind of thing. Milady's back up to 5. I think this 5 range is a pretty good range for them. If we were to take this back,
Yeah, they look like they're moving up a little
back.
bit, bro.
What's that, sorry?
So they look like they're moving up a little bit.
Yeah, they're strong, but like if you look back to where they were previously at, 5.6, 5.7 is kind of the higher watermark. So they've really gained back a lot of what they were down, and they're back into this kind of pocket of about 5 ETH that I think they've been in for a period of time. That I don't know if I look at them now as being the opportunity that they were just, you know, a week ago when we were talking about them, 2 weeks ago. So excellent to see them bounce back. They will be, you know, one to watch specifically if meme coins continue to grab attention, and maybe there's a bit more pull there for them. But at this 5 ETH, I don't think it's a great time to be jumping on board at the moment. Yeah. Anything else? What's your thoughts?
Go ahead.
I was going to say, what's the thoughts on Yuga and 8Fest over the weekend? Anything further to add to that, or like I said, anything beyond just the Yuga ecosystem?
Yeah, I didn't really see, you know, anything. I mean, obviously ApeCoin had a good week with the Ape Chain dropping and everything. Something that caught my eyes though was Doodles. They kind of have had a slow month. It could be a potential, I'm looking at the chart, kind of could be a decent spot for re-entry right at like 1.5. We could see like 1.3 again. I'm not a doodle holder though. I just know they're doing some good things. But
yeah, it's one of those things that's it's never necessarily translated into floor price for them.
yeah,
They've done good things. They've got a revenue model. They've got great relationships. They've done good partnerships. Like, there's so many elements there that you would normally take to most other collections, and it would be such a boom to what their floor price is. But for whatever reason, Doodles is struggling to kind of break this. Really, the 2 ETH mark, I think, is where they haven't managed to really climb much above. They did briefly during the Toronto Film Festival there, but they pulled back and now
Yeah,
they're
like early this year, they did go up to about 3.7, but after that, since March,
Yeah.
they fell all the way down to like below 2. Since March, it's not really went over.
I think
There's
offers
few
in the
singles above 2, but
offers in the 1.3 range, I think, is probably a good entry point.
yeah,
We're
and I'm
trending
even
down here.
I'm even seeing a lot of offers going for right now for a lot of, I think it's 1 or 2 people right now, but putting a bunch of offers for one of ones and at like
Yeah.
3 to 5 ETH or wrapped ETH. It'd be cool to see a Doodle one of one go. Some of these are cool. I've never looked at their one of ones.
How much are the one of ones now?
Let's see if there's any listed.
Yeah, and Rhodes, I totally agree with you on the PvP side of NFT. It seems like it's still the same group of people that are putting money into NFTs or are willing to buy NFTs. So if you don't get that influx of capital, you're kind of taking market cap from one and putting it into the other.
Yeah, I don't know how many people are buying more. You might have some people sideline and some energy there, but like, if you see all of a sudden you see a apes catch a bid, where's that liquidity coming from? Are they selling other assets, other elements? What kind of aspects are there? And that's even more specific to something like when you get a Sproto Gremlins or whatever pop off, that you become curious to where that's going to come from. Now, because there's a bit of dual liquidity going on with meme coins, hopefully that mitigates some of that. But I still think that's going to be a bit more of an uphill challenge than we would necessarily like. But those are kind of short-lived moments too, right? It's this kind of this FOMO driven kind of aspect where floors will get dumped on a little bit while people chase it, and then away they go. Like for me, it's like Goblin Town was kind of one of the great examples of that, where so many people were flooding into Goblin Town because of just this constant upward momentum that they had, and they were selling everything that they had to pile into Goblin Town, and then prices took a tumble elsewhere, and then eventually Goblin Town took a tumble too. So but that's kind of the aspect that have to be aware of in that respect. But yeah, I don't mind. I mean, Doodles and their move here wasn't super significant out of that whole animation event, etc. They've got a lot of
Was that when the
impressions on
Arizona
YouTube
Iced
and-
Tea collab came out?
No, that's from the short movie that they did.
Okay.
So like, yeah, they've had some pretty significant things go on. I know I've seen some threads, etc., that they got a lot more coming, but it's proven hard to move the needle with that.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if there's any one of ones listed. There might be 1 or 2 listed. There's one I think listed at 35 ETH, but other than that, I think that's pretty much the highest. Let me go to high to low real quick for price. I don't think these ones up here. That one might be a one of one. A lot of things, there's not much above 10 ETH really, though. There's a lot of rares below 10 ETH, it looks like. Maybe a one of one, I'm not sure. But a lot of the ones above that are probably unrealistic listings, just seeing if people, why not list it there if you're not staking or anything, I guess. They got some pretty cool rares up there, though. I never looked at the collection like that.
I like the cat ones personally.
This number 31 is the one that they are doing the packs for. So they're selling 1,000 packs. Chance to win this one here, which was one of the featured characters in the film.
Oh, shit.
And
That'd be nice to win one of those.
It's the only gold rib one, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. But OG holders have first crack at it. So I would imagine they are likely to sell out before it goes beyond that. Fun transition, as always. Dinksy, what's the over-under on...
I looked at it this morning. I'd say 42.
The over-under is
I don't know.
42. Wow. That's higher than I thought the over-under would be at. Over?
Final guess.
I think 34 was kind of the range that I thought was kind of the low range for them.
Well, it's
I was
exactly 42, so it hasn't even moved.
The D gods.
Yeah, it hasn't even moved since I last looked at it. Unless I'm remembering it incorrectly. But it's at 42. They got a good pump last week on the 13th. But yeah, it's kind of in that same situation. I mean, it seems like there's not even a lot of transactions. That's also a thing. Like, look at this 5-minute gap between transaction here.
Yeah, it's been pretty flat over the last 4 or 5 days on this 42. The hourly made a nice little mini Head and Shoulders. Maybe we're about to dump. I don't know if you can do a Head and Shoulders without any, like, just a flat and a little couple speed bumps there. Head and Shoulders.
That's a big
That's
head
funny.
and shoulders.
Zoom it.
Yeah, it just seems like there's not a lot of activity. So at least there's not people just selling into nothing, right? Like the last one was 3 minutes ago. So like normally when you see like these meme coins, it's usually a lot of people buying and selling or nothing at all. So I'm not really sure what to think about this.
Would you buy it here?
No, I probably would not touch. There's so many other opportunities in the whole crypto space that like you don't need to buy DeGods unless you have some like crazy like insider info on what he's launching. Like it's not a good risk reward.
Yeah, I mean, like, do you see it getting to 400 mil? You know, maybe 100 mil.
You're lucky.
Which, like, you know, if you're playing with meme coins, you should be looking for 10x.
You have to be looking for like 20x to 100x opportunities.
Yeah. Yeah.
If not, like just go buy like ETH or Sol or any of like the alts.
Facts.
Yeah. You guys, any meme coins you're looking at? I think Furloco called one today. Let me see what it is.
I saw that.
Slop. Oh, Slop's one of the AI ones. Doing pretty well, I think.
Yeah, I don't have too many. On what is it? CoinGecko, I feel like I've been seeing a lot of the top movers in the top 100, like with the best, I guess, returns has really been meme coins recently.
I mean, they have the best returns because they start from like $2. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't expect. Have you guys bought into this GOAT situation?
I have
The goat?
not.
No.
This is like the AI meme coin from like last week.
That goat dip. So one of the strategies out there, and I mean, it's definitely without its risk, is to look for that 60 to 80% pullback and buy off of that. You can run some pretty outstanding gains from the volatility of a meme coin, and it's typically that that pullback that you'll later see that jump run up on it. So, if you're buying something that's already seeing some solid momentum, that's not where you're going to find your 10, 20x, right? It's buying something that's pulled back and has some run thereafter. Goat at this point, like, yeah, I mean, this is the primary AI coin. Is this right?
I'm muted. This is the AI coin that started the AI
Yeah.
meme coins hype meta.
This is
whatever
the
you
one
wanna
that
call it.
made the AI bot a millionaire.
Yeah. Shoggoth is actually another AI. I mean, they're all AI coins at this point. But
I can't even get an AI bot to tell me what it thinks of what the next price of Bitcoin is going to be. So how are they getting these AI bots to actually trade?
They're not actually trading. It's what they're doing is they're hooking up the AI to the Twitter account and then just having them like shitpost all day.
And then through the ship posting, and that's when they're making. Like, how are they making these
And then
decisions?
through the
to buy?
shit posting, people think it's like funny or whatever, and they buy the coin. So like this is the one I've been hearing people talk about today. Shoggoth. Could be interesting actually, but it seems like it's just going straight up. So I'm not sure if this is the move. And I have no
It's wick to
clue.
fill.
I have no clue what
Nice
happened
wick to
here.
fill. Well, usually when you see these big volume spikes, those are tend to get filled. Now I don't know if that's just biased towards the fact that you see these ones that are looking strong and then they get filled, and that's why. But yeah, some large volume come in there. Expect that it pushes up a bit more.
Yeah. But GOAT is actually the one that is the leader in all this. 500 mil market, 450 market cap, pretty strong. You think it hits $1 billion here? That'd be crazy. But crazier things have happened in the meme coin space.
I mean, isn't GOAT like the ultimate? Like, it's the not like it's the ultimate in the sense of what GOAT stands for, but like isn't that like just the ultimate meme? The greatest of all
What?
time.
That like an AI made it, or is it the GOAT meme coin?
No, it's the GOAT, right? Like how does the GOAT not end up being the best?
True.
Right? Like it's got to happen. So, with that basic analysis,
The math checks out. I'm pretty sure
the math checks out. Like, I mean, it should be 100 billion in no time, should it not?
If it's the GOAT, if it's for real, the GOAT.
If it's actually the GOAT, like it's going to the top.
Not the
It looks
fake.
Got
it looks
to, bro.
it looks strong. Really want to see it break this 450, 475 level and keep pushing up. But it's looking pretty good right now.
If it is the GOATs, then it will be done for sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's really the GOAT.
Yeah, this.
Was this their like Twitter?
This is the Twitter that the AI bot is connected to.
Gotcha.
X.
I'm surprised it doesn't start every tweet with, I spent the last 36 hours analyzing every those like
Oh my
engagement
god.
farming tweets. Oh, they just
I wasn't really reading them till now. Some of them are really out of pocket.
Dude, I feel like I should just connect to AI to my account. See, it doesn't seem that hard.
Wait, so this is
tweeting?
AI tweeting?
This is an AI just tweeting.
I'm a slut for attention.
They need to ban this AI.
Literally, bro.
Are you sure this is the right AI?
This is the one. Who's
That's
following
too
these
funny.
people? Who are these
Bro,
people?
imagine if it could DM people. imagine you get a DM from AI, bro, trying to sleep with you.
Oh god.
Yeah. And Mark Andreessen gave the GOAT like a 50K grant.
No way.
That's why it pumped in the first place.
That's funny.
But yeah, I'm thinking about how to. I mean, you can get the OpenAI like you can get it. I don't know how to connect it to my Twitter though. That's kind of the problem. Not that technical. I can honestly ask after this space to connect it. And they'll probably send me a
It's
way
like
to do it.
it reminds me of the Tesla bot memes, bro. Like
Dude,
when I
those
give
are hilarious.
when I gave my AI my Twitter and told it to, get me 100K followers.
When you
Yeah.
tell your AI bot to, when you give your AI bot $100 and tell it to turn it into 10 grand before the end of the day.
Yeah, right. Day trading. Gosh, bro. What a time to be alive.
Right?
Yeah, things are getting weird.
Have you guys heard about Genon? This one was also talked about in a lot of communities.
I'm not familiar
Another
with
Yeah, I
AI
didn't-
coin.
I didn't quite understand this one on like what makes it interesting or what the meme is.
It's probably because you don't have the enough parameters on your AI to understand. It's too complicated. You know, you have to use ChatGPT 4.0 before you can understand. Yeah, but it's whatever pump. Honestly, it's whatever pumping. It's whatever people want the narrative
Yeah.
to be is what's gonna move. In reality,
We should make our own narrative. How
yeah.
do we do that?
Pitch me the narrative. What's the narrative?
Main cat.
Yeah,
Main cat.
anti
There you
AI
go.
bots. Just we have the dumbest people
Large-
make horns.
Cats.
I like the Twitter bot approach, bro, with the AI bots. I think,
But this is
I
already
think-
that's already the meta. You can't just add on to the meta.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
But what if we give it a special twist?
dude. I was thinking we just like go get like a monkey or something and like have him like just slam keyboards. for
Haram.
me.
Harambe.
Maybe
We'll-
you
we'll
can
bring
get into the
Harambe back.
DMs. No, you got to get into the DMs of the current AI bot and have it create the parameters of the next AI bot. And so it's basically creating an AI bot for you through DMs, right?
it
You'll
just
have the
be-
DM receipt, and then you go ahead and create the AI bot based on current AI bot's advice.
Sounds like a derivative.
The AI
Sounds
just-
like it's better than you just creating an AI bot. It's an AI bot that created its own bot.
and then gave it advice, mentored the bot.
Yes, yes. There's no better way.
we might be
I was
on
gonna
it.
do super. I was gonna go super left curve and do like an anti, like the lowest IQ thing, and like give it a keyboard and have it make memes.
Give it like
Go
a
the completely the other way. Like you're so right curve, you're like on the left side now.
So you're telling a keyboard to make
Circle back
memes?
around.
Like you know how AI is supposed to be like super high IQ?
Yeah.
We find the lowest IQ thing and have them make memes.
It's like a conundrum, bro.
Yeah.
So
We
you
get
need
like
to go get a monkey.
You know
exactly.
what
That's
we
what I
should
said.
do?
We just get a monkey and like strap
Just
him
go get a
into, like,
monkey.
chair.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen those videos, the cats or the dogs with like the boards on the ground where they,
Monkey
they
memes.
can,
The
like,
buttons, yeah.
yeah, where they can hit the buttons? We get a trained monkey to use
Monkey
those
memes.
buttons to create the
It rings.
NFT memes.
And you can put it on Ape Chain. Monkey memes on Ape Chain.
Oh, we should talk about that. That's actually a great transition. What is the ape chain called? Ape. There it is.
I seen the link
Alright.
and I didn't want to click it.
The
So
top. I guess
Curtis,
the
number
top.
one.
Guess the top meme coin on the ape pump fund. What the market cap is?
25.
Are we locking in 25?
25
I'm
bucks.
talking mil.
25 mil, 25 bucks.
I'm joking. 25 mil.
It is
12.
14.
Oh,
14. What was its high? 30?
I can check. $25, $24.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess that's where I got that number from.
pretty good.
I thought the high was 30, and I was thinking, okay, maybe it's back near its high.
Let me see.
Well, no, it's board. Board isn't the top one.
Yes, it is. Look.
What? No.
Yes, look. Market cap.
Board is held by like one dude too. Go check out Curtis. What was Curtis's all-time high? That one got to 30, did it not?
28,
Close to
basically
it?
30.
Yeah. So Curtis is the top one, even if because like, yeah, board is
So
owned by
no one's
like,
trading board anymore? What's going on?
board is held by like one wallet, is what I read.
Doesn't it show you on Dex Screener the amount of holders?
No, it doesn't have. It probably doesn't have
So
the.
top holders.
Probably doesn't have the technology yet.
Gotcha. It's not working with that AI bot.
Yeah, they don't have the AI bots for it. So Curtis is the one.
Can't read the ape.
But how's board still? I guess the guy hasn't cheated his bag. That's why it's higher up.
I mean, board is a pretty good meme for Ape Chain, but I mean,
Was that
Curtis
I
Mudang
mean,
is-
I
down
feel
there?
like all of
Yeah.
them, all the early ones are good. What is this?
Get ape?
But why is it up here?
I don't know.
It's the
Market
alpha.
cap. It's got no market cap. Maybe they're paid advertisement.
Just dropped 20 seconds ago.
That's
Did it?
crazy.
Oh, maybe that's why it's brand new. Like, what is that?
No, but it's supposed to be on ice. I don't know. Something's wrong with this site already. It's already broken. We broke it.
Mhm.
I feel like, all right. I feel like board. Curtis is okay. This one's such a weird one. Crypto is fun.
Shouldn't there be a thread guy one?
I don't know.
No, thread guy and his mutant. I think that's a good one. Make apes great again. I like that one.
There's a Harambe one. That's about it.
Goner. Goner's pretty good.
But like, this is what I was saying. I was saying this in
Goner at 47K looks like a good one to me.
I love how
No
there's
way.
gold Curtis,
There's like no
Curtis.
liquidity in this. That's kind of why everything's so low.
Yeah, but like that's the one.
It's because he's taking a
That's
break
the
from
one.
Twitter still, right?
He's been tweeting.
Has
Like,
he?
not-
Okay.
Yeah. Got up to 400K.
Dude,
How do we know if these are good or not? Like, it went straight up and then it sold right off. Like, to me, Goner is like
Gone.
he's kind of the face of apes,
He's
right?
done.
Like, he is the meme generator. He is the guy. Like, I'd buy into him more than Curtis, who is just the fictional character.
What about Murtis? I seen a Murtis up there too.
That was terrible.
Dude, but like if you look at these,
Mutant
they have, like,
Curtis.
no liquidity whatsoever.
Yeah.
This is Dumbledore.
What is this
This
on?
is just a bunch of apes playing around with their ape coin for once.
Gotcha.
True utility.
Hell
But-
yeah.
Ape Chain is a great idea. And that there's a lot of building they can do off of that and kind of further the ecosystem.
Mhm.
So, overall, I think it's really Ape Chat. Jeez. Bert. Like Brett. And Goner for sure.
Just ape into sub 1K, 100K market cap. Ape coin,
If
meme
you-
coin.
If you buy all of them, you should get one, right?
That's true. That's
I don't even
true.
know how many are launched on here. You can't even tell. The UI is kind of nice though. I give it that.
Can't you look at it on Dex Screener and just filter by like Ape Chain? Does that exist?
I don't even think they have the technology.
Because that's really what you want. I don't see it, but
Ape Chain, here it is.
there we go.
How do you look at this? 30 mil, 24-hour volume. Market cap. Board. What is this? Wrapped ApeCoin. There's more in board than in wrapped ApeCoin. That's kind of crazy for market cap. So like half the crypto, or half the ApeCoin is in board versus ApeCoin on this chain. Apparently, if I'm looking at this right.
So half the ApeCoin that has moved over to the chain is in board.
No. Half the. There's an equal amount of ApeCoin on ApeChain. There's an equal dollar amount of ApeCoin on ApeChain as board by
Okay.
market cap. But that I don't think market cap means a lot on any of these besides ApeCoin. Because
Yeah,
there's no
it's just
liquidity.
liquidity, right?
Yeah,
How the heck does
interesting. What's much most liquidity? Curtis has a lot of liquidity. Ape ETH. Is that a meme coin or a real coin? That's crazy. That's a lot of so it's a real one, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. There's just not a lot of people trading this stuff. Curtis and MAGA seems like the ones to be in right now.
Does that make apes great again?
Something
Yeah,
like that.
I don't mind that one either. That one's pretty good.
What is going on here? Something suspicious is going on here.
Looks like it's trying to find some support there.
It's a bouncy ball.
Very suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
I can't believe DexScreener already has this linked in though. That's kind of nice. That's really fast.
Yours does. Mine can't find it on mine.
You gotta click through. Try to click through like one of these and get on DexScreener.
I had to refresh my page.
Oh,
So my page is pinned in my Chrome browser, but once I refreshed it, then it showed up on the side, and now we got it. That's
Interesting.
indexed for sure.
They had you using the old version, bro, and there was new ones.
Yeah.
yeah. Probably not gonna bridge over. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of opportunity here. Not gonna lie.
You got to keep your eye on it. It's interesting. There probably will be a winner. I don't know what the winner gets to. I don't know if you get 100 mil coin on Ape or not. I don't, ApeCoin itself can't like do anything. So how is a meme coin on Ape gonna do the same degree, right?
100 mil on. What's the ApeCoin market
I mean,
cap?
ApeCoin's market cap is pretty good.
It is like 1.5 billion. Yeah.
Mhm.
1.2 billion. You think a meme coin will get? You're basically so what? 100 mil market cap on any of these coins is 10% of all value on ApeCoin.
I mean, if you get 100 mil coin, you might be looking at 2 bill ApeCoin kind of thing.
True. Also true.
But yeah, I think 100 mil is probably that's your upside, right? That's what you're
That's like the
looking for.
ceiling.
Yeah, I think I don't know if we see anything above, unless there's one big winner over there. But You know,
They
they
make
got
another
they got to
ApeCoin on ApeCoin. ApeCoin squared. But then at that point, why not just go buy like Sol and just get 10x?
Facts.
Is that our conclusion? Just buy Sol.
Buy non-meme coins. Alright, we gotta pitch some meme coins. This is not degenerate enough. We need to figure out what's the next move here.
I've been hearing a lot on Twitter from really a lot of people in my community. I don't know if someone made it around us, but PAMP. Been seeing a lot about it. I don't think
What is
it's PAMP.
Like
PAMP. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pamp.
Oh, Pamp. I said ham. Oh.
This
think it's-
100 or 500k market cap coin?
Yeah, I think
Mhm.
so.
I mean,
Is it a pump fund? It's a pump fund coin.
Yeah, I think someone in the community made it, and I'm not exactly sure what's going on with it, but that might be something. They're trying to push it to 1 million market cap right now.
Can he promise us it's gonna be a 20xer?
Can I promise that?
Can he get on the spaces and promise us it'll be a 20x in like an hour?
Probably not.
An hour.
Then this is fake, bro. He's not this guy. He's not him.
That's
It's
him.
not
That's
him.
the real guy.
That is not him, bro. He cannot pamp it. So then why don't I buy it?
But yeah, I guess we'll see where that's at next week. I might put a little bit on there for fun. Better than buying a lottery ticket or a slot machine. I feel like putting it on a slot machine.
Facts. A little bit more fun too. You get to watch it for longer.
And you can decide when to. I mean, I guess you can decide when you take your loss too on a slot machine, but
Yeah.
usually you go all in or.
I'm just looking at random coins. Have you seen the Dogecoin run?
Yeah, I heard it had a little bit of a run.
It's time.
good.
It's almost
It's
time.
that time.
When did we last
the
talk?
most degen we can get is Doge.
Dude, Doge is so safe. It's not even that degen.
No, it's not degen.
Did we
at
not
all.
talk on Monday? We didn't talk on Monday. Did we talk Tuesday on the spaces?
We had Wednesday. Yeah,
Yeah.
before that.
So it was like
it was-
mid pump. I don't know. My prediction is $1, but if we're saying Sol is gonna 10x, I feel like Doge will do a lot better.
$5.
$5. No way.
No.
That'd be insane. That'd be insane.
Rhodes, your face.
That's got a lot of room.
$5.
That is crazy.
No.
$5. Maybe like $2.
$2 maybe.
Let's just go for $1. Like, I mean, that's pretty. That's
Yeah.
that's pretty
Can't
good.
complain there.
I feel like $1 is like we hit like 74 cents before. It's not like
Yeah.
it's not that crazy. So what? ETH is 2x.
We're at 14
Sol-
cents. Go to $1. That's that's not a 10x, but that's a good 7x.
Right, but you're saying Sol is gonna like 6x.
Yeah.
So then it has to
Doge
be
is
like
going to do better.
12x.
It's going to 7x.
6.1x. Yeah. Oh.
I'm only willing to say ETH is going to 2x. So,
2. True. You're kind of on the low end. You're the lower bound.
yeah.
Bro, I've never seen this before, but I just pulled Doge up on the TradingView app on the Mac, and the actual Doge little animal like hopped out on the chart and started.
Yeah, that's how you
dancing.
know. That's how you
It
know.
does
you
that
love
sometimes.
Doge.
I don't know. Different
I've
charts will
never
do that on the occasion.
That's
never
bullish.
I think it's.
I
only
think
the
we're
Doge
going to
chart.
$2.
I
I
think
can't
so, bro.
remember
That's what I'm
if it
saying.
was
Like,
Doge, but
You converted me now. I'm all in.
Doge to
Dude, I've
$5.
never seen that, bro. I try to like go back and do it again. It won't do it again.
Bro, you only
It's
get it
happening
once.
with
It's a
Warren.
once in a lifetime pull right there.
I've
Can't
never
remember if it was
seen
Doge
any
or what it
chart do
was.
that, bro.
That's
I
crazy.
think you can. I think you just have to refresh. No.
Maybe.
I'm
Of
clicking.
course.
Oh,
Not doing
it's
it.
like a once. You gotta clear your cache or something.
Hold on.
What do you think about SPX? This one, this meme coin.
Still looking for SPX to hit $1 billion. All right, I think that seems
Yeah.
pretty
agree.
good for it.
Another.
We're not
50%.
far off.
50%. That's like a good like day's work for SPX. Maybe 2 days.
Would like.
I
to
mean, it
see
had a pretty
kinda-
good pullback over the weekend.
Yeah, kind of want to see it hold above 550 and make a correction here up. 550 right now is the level you don't want to break.
Yeah, they were talking about it on the Wednesday space, and people were like, "Oh, let's just wait for another pullback." Never came, and you should have just went in, right? You're trying to like eke out the last penny, and if you just went in, you would have made like 20%, 30% here.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like we are seeing Bitcoin take a little bit of a dump right now.
No way. No way. Sad.
It's not allowed.
Oh man. It's fine. We have this last line of protection.
Gee, that's not a dump. That's a straight up crash.
Should I
It
just
looks
sell
dramatic.
all
It looks dramatic on
The minute
Daisy's
chart for real.
What is he looking at here? Is this the one? Yeah, it is the 1 minute chart.
Should I just sell
65,
everything at this point?
65K, 65,500. I think would be a nice spot to hold for now.
Yeah, I got 68.1.
Oh man, everything's fucking dipping.
What did we do? We gotta shut this down.
Yeah,
Stop the
did we
bleed.
keep it on too long, or what happened?
Yeah, we went.
No, it's fine.
2 minutes.
Once I pull it back
We've
up,
gone
there's a
3
green
minutes
candle.
over, and the last 3 minutes has just been pure blood.
No, once I pull up the chart, it's green candles. So I think we just gotta stare at the chart now for the next 5 minutes.
Oh, look
Say
at
that.
that! That's crazy.
How do they know? How do they know we're talking about it? That's the real. It's definitely programmed.
I'm looking to see if there's any news. I don't see any
They're
news.
watching our live stream.
They're like, just turn it back, make it green again.
They're buying.
watching.
They're buying Doge.
Dude, I honestly have like closed out of, refreshed, and tried to get that dog to come back to dance on the screen again, bro. I can't get it to do it again.
It was a sign.
That's crazy. I've never seen any chart do that, bro.
Yeah, I had it happen one time, and I don't remember. I think it was Doge.
It is Doge. That's the only one that does it.
It is. Damn.
What's gonna come out and dance on Bitcoin's chart? Satoshi?
We know who it is now, apparently. So, according to HBO,
Yeah,
I
dude.
think that's who dropped that documentary.
Mhm.
Should we run Polymarket for the last 10, 15? I don't know if you guys are on there. I don't even know. Rhodes, have you not bridged? Have you not put any money in yet?
No.
This is how it's looking. This long-term bet I have. Oh, I'm not even logged in. What do I do here? Quietly log in on my other screen.
The popular vote is kind of continuing to get pretty juicy here. 63%.
Dude, I honestly
now.
think the election winner is like mispriced. What's going
What do
on?
you think? Do you think we
I've
should
been seeing a lot
pick
of
Kamala right now?
hate, I guess, on Kamala with her recent.
There's no
interview.
way it's not 50-50 here.
Yeah, it seems pretty extreme that there's this much spread.
I think
What's
did you say
nil?
there was someone put a big chunk of money in at once, or a lot of like 20
sure.
million or something came in at once and pumped it?
That's what they're
So
saying.
as
It's
of
like foreign.
his polls right now have it at 48 Harris, 47 Trump.
Yeah, dude. There's no way it's not 50-50. Like, it's a pretty tight race, I think.
I like the popular vote. I think that's the move. Popular vote. Play that till the election, and then from there jump into the NFL Super Bowl champs.
Bears to the
I
playoffs.
think that's
Bears to the
yeah.
playoffs.
Bears to the playoffs. I mean, they look all right. Not as good as the Steelers.
Yeah.
Steelers are looking. That Steelers D looking strong. Then again, it was against the Jets, and the Jets are always. Jets.
Yeah, are they going to
Who
sit
said
Justin
that?
Fields out next week?
I mean, Wilson looked good.
Did he play this week? I didn't pay attention. Wilson, because wasn't Fields originally starting for most of the games? Or am I wrong?
What was that, sorry?
Did Justin Fields start for the Steelers most of the?
Yeah, Wilson was hurt.
Oh, okay.
It was hurt, we thought, but yeah, first 6 games they went 4-2. Not necessarily because Fields was good. Their defense might be the best defense in the NFL. It's up there anyways, and then they also didn't face the hardest opponents
Yeah.
so far. You know, I wouldn't have the Steelers that high in the Super Bowl rankings yet. You know,
That
it is
2%.
Wilson. It is only one it is only one receiver, et cetera, et cetera. So they have plenty of weakness when it comes to offense. When we scroll up for teams that have a good shot, I mean, 49ers have gotten weaker again. They just lost Ayuk for the season.
Dude, I think
other
we need a
guys
new
that can fill
quarterback.
in.
Chiefs are still undefeated.
Chiefs are undefeated, and they're losing bodies too. Like, it's crazy. Chiefs will steam up more. I think that's a pretty good one for you. Ravens, I think, is good. Lions is good. Vikings was a one I picked out before. That's still underpriced. They're really good.
That whole
They did take their first loss to the Lions.
Yeah, his Lions are strong. The Lions are insane.
And so the
right
Lions
now.
have steamed up right now. But I think, you know, Vikings are also in that mix. Packers also look good. I mean,
that division's strong.
I think the right teams are up there. It's, you know, for the most part, I don't know if there's anyone I would look to sell. Maybe the Niners.
Yeah, dude, we need a new quarterback for sure. I'm done with Purdy.
I mean, the Niners are still good. When CMC comes back, I think that's what is expected to kind of really jumpstart them some more. But if CMC comes back and gets hurt, or CMC comes back and doesn't change things for them on offense, their stock's only going to go down, I think. So that's the one that scares me the most out of your picks, and maybe even out of the ones on the top.
But I can't.
They're not a
sell
bad
the
team,
49ers.
but-
I just can't.
What's that?
I can't sell the 49ers. It's too heartbreaking.
Too personal. Okay. Your Lions, Ravens, KC picks are set. Those are strong, profitable picks.
I know. I think
Yeah.
you gave me these two, honestly. The Lions and Ravens.
Yeah.
When we talked, like,
And Vikings, but you know, Vikings haven't really moved.
yeah, honestly, if you're gonna put money in, put in the Vikings, right? At this point.
The thing about the Vikings is they did do this before. They went
And the
8-0.
NFC North
well,
is
and
strong, so they're
um,
gonna have to rely either on
Correct.
maybe a wild card. But it's funny actually. Lions are in first. Vikings, Packers, and Bears are in
Oh, it's
top
moving.
3 in the wild card too.
It's it's a heavily competitive division.
Yeah.
but like you're looking to pick teams that are making the playoffs.
Yeah, right.
You make playoffs, then
Take some
you're
profits.
You're at like
taking-
15% minimum.
Yeah.
15-20%.
So like 5%. They're 5-1. They're the tops right now in the division, right?
I think Lions are.
We're second in the NFL in total record.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it goes. So the best records: Chiefs, Lions, and Vikings. And Vikings and Lions are tied 5-1.
Yeah. I mean, they're making playoffs unless they like unless they lose every single game, they're making playoffs
Yeah.
at this point.
I think so. I mean, their offense looks really good. Their defense scheme is really good. They're a well balanced team.
But guys, I do need to bounce out of here. Gotta finish some things up here.
Same here. We
Paul?
did get Bitcoin to recover its losses.
Oh, it's I was looking
only.
at it. It's like, oh.
We're good.
Have we? I don't think so. Maybe I'll talk to Satoshi after this call and get him to pump it.
Okay.
Yeah, and tell him that we all told him to as well.
I got you. Well, we'll have a petition.
Basically, when we started at 4:00, it's just been down only. So
Yeah, it's not right. Not
right.
fair.
It's really bad for the show for us to rent days.
Well, it is Tuesday flip. I think personally, I think Monday is
People are
transitioned a little. It transitioned a little early, and I think we are looking at a bit of a down move here, probably until like Wednesday, Thursday, maybe the rest of the week.
You know what?
This is where it touches and it's done. This is the last down move.
I think
You
so.
don't think so? It touches the line. It's
It
over.
didn't get enough. I don't think.
I'd like to see if we can hold above 65, 500 area. If we can hold above that, I think that might be a good retracement there.
Yeah.
Unless we hold here.
Well,
The minute we chart is
we're off
so
to the races.
emotional,
We're off
bro.
to the races.
The minute chart is so hard to watch. It's so emotional, it looks like.
That's why I go 5-minute chart as the sophisticated degen. No,
All
I
right,
appreciate you guys. Monday, 4 p.m. usual time. Elite Wealth and Bridge3 Labs. Appreciate you guys. Hopefully Tuesday is a green day, and then we'll see you guys at 75K next week.
Facts.
Confirmed.
Appreciate you guys. It's always good catching up with you guys, hopping on these calls. We really appreciate it. It's fun. So,
Yep. Well, thanks, guys. See you. Have a good rest of your week.
You too.
Sounds
See you
good.
guys.